Hey guys, hey, so every now and then there is a groove that is like the door that unlocks a whole other world to you. Like I remember the first time I found, bass drum doubles from John Bonham, and it was in the song The Ocean, which I released that video a couple weeks ago, and it just opened up a whole world to me. Well, this video is about the Songo. Somebody I knew way back when in New York in the Bronx. He was a percussion player that used to play for a lot of the studios. He actually was on a couple of Duran Duran records. Showed me this groove, and it was one of those grooves that just opened up a ton of things for me. It's called the Songo. And actually what I'm doing is I'm not exactly 100% sure if what I'm doing is a derivative of the Songo or the Songo itself. But it doesn't matter. It's a very cool groove. It's based on the Songo. It's a cool Latin groove that can translate to rock, rock, Latin, pop. Certainly, I've heard this thing come up in all those genres, right? It's a really cool groove. Funk, too. I've heard this in funk, by the way. So, check it out. Here we go. I'm going to hopefully make this one a nice, quick video just to really open your doors. All right. To the woodshed room. Back again. Today should be a quickie. I'm calling this Songo-ish. Songo-ish. Songo is one of the less familiar to a lot of drummers, but it's very valuable to help you, not only help you as an exercise to play and really cool coordination, but it is a very cool Latin and Latin-ish groove. And the version I'm going to play today is one that you can use both in funk, you can use it in rock, you can use it of course in Latin grooves, Latin pop. It's a very, very cool groove. So, put your thinking caps on, watch close. I got the kit stripped down so you can really see what I'm going to do on my snare and my ghost notes. So, here we go. Alrighty, we got the close-up cam on my foot so you can see what I'm doing with my foot, and that'll be in my corner here on my left, I guess I've been putting it, is on the last few videos. It seems to work well there. So here we go. The Songo. Let me play it full out for you, and then let's break it down. We'll start with actually, I'll put the bass drum on one for the very first beat, and then I'll take it off after that. That is the full beat. Now, obviously, you can do it different tempos. I'm not taking it super fast because I want you to hear it and feel it. So, the basic part of the Songo, and I want to do this video, so help me, in under 12 minutes because I want you to be able to really watch and get a hold of it. The most basic part of this groove is 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and right. It's the baun on my foot. Very common Latin feel on the bass drum. I got quarter notes in the hi-hat. We're going to change that a couple of times, and then you can go off and do your own variations, right? The most important part on the snare, of what you hit on the snare is the and of one. Right? That and of one. The second most important part for me on this groove, which is, it is a Songo, but it is Songo-ish because it can be used in other genres besides Latin, is the 4. So, all by itself, that sounds pretty cool, right? All by itself, that sounds pretty cool. But let's say the ghost notes because that's what really drives this thing. So you can do your own variation of the ghost notes if you want, but you want to fill in a lot of stuff around the foot. So the conversation between your foot and your snare hand is very linear, right? Where you go 1 and a 2 and. But I like to go 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and, right? 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and. So that is really around the hat. It's around my foot. Nothing's ever really playing at the same time, so it's a very linear pattern, and it works very cool. Of course, we've got the hi-hat, and I'm sort of taking that out of the equation. So let me do that now, nice and slow. 1, 2, E, and 4, and 1, E, and 4, Let's do it a little more up tempo now. There you go. That's segue to part 2. Let's not stop there. I like to do this in certain grooves, and again, we're going to take that same quarter note thing, and I'm going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? That's going to give a little more, fill in a little more space in that groove, and make it, I think, really push the quarter notes a little harder. So watch, here we go. Now I'm just going to do the same thing I did with my hands and my bass drum. The only thing I'm adding is my foot. Right, I'm opening it up on 1, closing it on and of 1, opening it up on 2, closing on the and of 2, and the same for 3 and 4. So here we go. Right, and I like that snare on 4 because it really kind of anchors the beat. Now let's do one other variation, and I usually do that with the tom-tom right here, but we'll leave that with the hi-hat. So now I've added 1, and I've added a 4. That's 1 and a 4. One more time. And that's a little probably better suited to more of the pop stuff, right? Even if I take the hi-hat part out. And you can see all sorts of variations. You can add an and of 4 on the tom-tom. So now let's do one last variation. We're going to take what I just played, take my lead hand off the hi-hat, put it on the cymbal, right? Leave the hi-hat coming down on the ands, nice and powerful, nice and loud, so you hear it like a Fuji playing on the ands, and everything else between my snare and my bass drum is the same. We got the duh of 1, the and of 2, and we've got that and, 4, and all those ghost notes, which you can do any way you'd like. Any way you'd like. Here we go. It's very cool stuff, and this will help not only in your facilitation to learn it, it'll open a lot of doors to other things, but it's something that's it's not easy, but it's not stupid difficult. It's not like that. You can do this. So let me go out playing this, and here we go. I'm going to go out with it on the cymbal, and let's take it a little up tempo and just enjoy, and see you on the next one.